my Juggernaut XD Duo. Same engine as the other one. Same front forks, 6 inches of travel. We only had single or dual piston brakes on there, not quad piston like the other one. And this bike is 20 pounds heavier. You can see it's got a massive frame housing for the battery. That adds a lot of weight. And of course it's a fat tire bike. The fat tires do weigh considerably more than the other bike. And you can see that these tubes here are more heavy duty than the other bike. This is like a generalization frame. They use this frame and they put fenders on it and whatnot, whatever the person wants, you know what I'm saying? But in any case, I love this bike. I am going to let a little bit of air out of these tires. I've got this set up for street riding. Let me see what they've got here. Plus, you can see my back tire is pretty smooth pickings. So it's not terrible, but it's smooth. So we do have new tires back at the house. Let me see here. I'm not going to take my goddamn backpack off just to get the goddamn thing that lets air out. Oh, you know, that's another thing that I don't have. Oh, I do have that. I don't think I have it with me. Good. And we did fix the other bike. We straightened out the steering. And, you know, I don't know, man, but I gotta tell you, those were pretty fucking loose. The moral of the story, I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. When you get a new bike, tighten up the throttle, you tighten up all your doohickeys on here, your control, your levers and stuff. Tighten up your steering, check it. Because a lot of times when those guys put these bikes together, they put them on there and they think that you're, you know, one of these guys that checks all that shit before he goes for a ride. And I don't, but I am going to start. Now, that had nothing to do with it. I'm just saying that I really had to tighten those screws down a lot. You know, once I loosened it, I didn't have to loosen it very much to move them. So, yeah, the whole plan was to use both bikes, kill the batteries on one bike, and then use the other bike, and then charge 3 batteries top all at once. Got to be cost efficient, effective out here, gentlemen. And we might put our clear glasses on. We've got the extra battery for this bike. We do have the extra spare rubber inner tube. We do have the compressor. so we can put air in the tires if I get a slow leak. I've got a patch kit with me. Should I have to patch the tire? The dogs are okay. Everything is good back at camp. They're going to be in the shade for the rest of it till the sun goes down. They're in the shade till tomorrow morning. We're in a spot now that we were the same spot as before, and we're going to move. I am very mobile where I am right now. It doesn't take me much to move to a new spot. I've been moving the car around 4 times already. So for the shade, you're trying to keep the dogs in the shade, the car in the shade. I love this bike too, brother. I haven't ridden it for a while. This is my airport bike, but certainly we'll be using both bikes for the airport. The other bike is probably a little easier to lift up into the trunk, so it's lighter is what I'm saying. Ran into a group of 5 people from New York. They were doing a company runs tours. They take them to 5 different locations to ride their mountain bikes. 5 different stops, you know, camping each night. I asked them how much. I wanted to know how much. You know, it sounds like an intriguing thing to get into. You know, but I guarantee you, I don't, to be honest with you, I don't think they would do Thunder Mountain. I don't know. That's a pretty, and I don't think they would do the other side of this loop. I think they just do this easy side. There's a liability thing here, so they can't really take them on real dangerous, rough, trails. They've got to be reasonably easy for your average rider. Does that make sense, guys? Although I'm sure they have, you know, maybe they have, that'd be too confusing. They try to take these people on easy rides, like this one. The reason why I know they didn't, well, maybe they did, but I don't think they did the other side of the trail because the truck drove away after it dropped them off. So it drove to the, I'm just looking at those buoys there. Is that a net? Boy, you can see the bottom of the lake there. It's beautiful, clear, clean water, but ice freaking cold, guys. This is Navaho nuclear. Now you know why I call it nuclear. After I took that spill, GoPro, stop recording.